Guys, game number 8 of World Chess Championship match, and it was a wild one. Generally, the last two games have been very exciting, very fightful, eventful, and once again this game didn't disappoint the fans. As the first move by Dean Laurent is c4. Gukesh responds with e5, taking the center right away, and after knight c3 he plays a very interesting idea, bishop b4. And now Dean attacks this bishop from d5. Now, bishop has to go somewhere. Usually it doesn't go this way, because after b4, I mean, white are not only taking space, after c5 there is c6, so technically black are not losing this bishop, but you know, there is a huge space advantage, and after even c5, c6, you know, computers at bishop b2, and yeah, white have some solid advantage. Bishop e7, knight f3, d6, g3, c6, knight takes, and bishop g2, f6. That's kind of a preparation move from Gukesh's team. And once again, it's quite common idea. You put all, you know, kind of create this triangle of pawns, which is very solid. It's hard to break. You can't really, you know, push it. Yeah, there might be some, you know, pawn breaks after, like, throughout the game, let's say d4 and then c5, basically trying to just destroy this pawn structure, but it's very hard to accomplish. Like this f6, c5, d6 look very solid. Castle, bishop e6, and now this pawn has been attacked. Plays b3, d5, and now plays bishop a3. You might ask, why Gukesh just didn't take the pawn? Because after bishop c4, d4, the position is opened up, and black might find themselves in a huge trouble. So of course that didn't happen in the game, even though it would have been very interesting to see a5, knight e1. Once again, knight e1. This is the move, this is a very interesting move, and how Levy said in his recap, you know, pay attention to this move. Knight e1, and now f4. Punches from both sides of the board, basically trying to put pressure on this d5, e5 center, which are actually very good controlled by this pawns. Look, black need to play h5, and then their whole pawn structure is symmetrical. You know, this is very cute. And look at this, what a symmetry! Like, it looks really beautiful. But there is a lot of things happening. Takes, and look, usually, you know, you play e4 in the opening, you play d4 in the opening, but in this specific game, d and e pawns haven't even moved yet, while this rook is somewhere walking, this pawn is, like, there is no b pawn already, like, there is a lot of stuff going on, active bishops, like, that's a very exciting game. And how Levy referred to this position, Magnus, it's a freestyle chess you're trying to promote everywhere. And that's right, because the opening position, I guess it was move number maybe 11. Only one was found somewhere in databases on Lichess, which is absolutely insane. With e4, knight a6, knight c2, queen c7, knight d4 attacking the bishop goes back, knight d5, knight f3 trying to trade, knight d7 takes, and now plays rook b1. Look, Dean is down 25 minutes on the clock. He has to make 19 moves in this 25 minutes. He's gotta speed up somehow, while Gukesh still has time and he's gonna use it. Rook b1, b5 takes, queen b6, check first, and then taking the pawn. Bishop b2, bishop a2, bishop d4, knight c5, rook c1, bishop b3, and now queen e1. And now white have a very exciting idea of going queen f2 and pinning this knight to this queen on g1, a7 diagonal. Bishop e6, queen f2, and now basically white are completely tight. Rook c8, now there are these pins, like absolutely insane. Wait, around this moment, maybe not, there was some knight e1 move at some point, which was discussed somewhere on the, you know, on the shows. I'm not sure where it should have come in. Maybe around here or something. Bishop b3, maybe here, knight e1. Yeah, I think here, guys. And computer gives white a huge advantage. Basically, There's bishop on this diagonal working, there is bishop on this diagonal. It's a very, very tough position. But it was, yeah, knight to 1 is actually the best move according to computer, because it took some time, because I tried to remember where it was supposed to be played. Alright, we found this moment, knight d4, and this is why I was referring to this move, because like few moves earlier in the opening, in the following position, didn't play knight d1, and he could have done absolute same thing in the position here after rook c7, knight f3 t1, same move, and this a lot stronger. But alright, knight d4, knight c6, and decided to go for the position up in exchange. And now after queen g2, knight f3 is being threatened. It becomes a very, very dangerous thing here, you know. And now, you know, when Dean sees the things are going wrong for himself, it's clear that he'll mate on control with 7:50 on the clock. He plays queen f2 and after queen d5 this, repeated twice, and now went for queen a2. And once again, as Gukesh said in the press conference, he didn't see how he might lose this endgame, because, I mean, with this pawn's a5, b4, I mean, pawn on b3 should create enough counterplay to make this a draw. And he was right, because 7 moves later, players agreed to draw. Rook c1, queen d5, queen b4, queen g2. Once again, there are a lot of threats that has to be, you know, addressed. He takes c4, rook b1, bishop a2 takes, and using this basically trade operation, bishop a2, using this fork, and after knight b2, players agreed to draw. It's a 4-4 score after 8 games. And look, last two were absolutely amazing. Like, this game had a lot of things happen in the last game. They're kind of exchanging punches, but you know, we're getting closer and closer to the decisive game. Will it be game number 9? We'll see, but then we have a rest day on Friday and players will continue battling on Saturday. And yeah, all next week this is gonna end. How it's gonna end, we never know, but what we can say 100%, this is gonna be a very exciting thing. 4-4 after 8 games. I'll see you in the recap tomorrow. Bye bye.